Hey, this is Skylar Hamilton with Freedom or Bust. First, what is Freedom or Bust? Freedom or Bust is a political activist group dedicated to the cause of freedom and individual human rights. Freedom or Bust has two goals. The first deals with the principles of freedom. It is to make a consistent case for the cause of freedom regardless of the issue. In fact, it is to make the principle of freedom and individual rights in and of itself an issue. The second is how to apply those principles in your lives, to teach you how to better exercise your civic duty to yourselves and to your fellow man, including future generations. Now, why you should care about politics. Politics, when truly defined as the science of government, has several reasons why you should care, none of which involve the noise and contention that often surround the term politics. First, primarily deals with yourself. Is there any person that does not desire freedom as it applies to themselves? Is there any person that does not need freedom to pursue their own goals, their own desires, their own livelihood, their own purposes? People often, and for good reason, care about their name associated with any final product. Why should our attitude towards government be any different? After all, not only do your agents in government affect you, they affect others in your name. The second deals with others. Once you recognize the fact that you desire freedom, it is the next logical step to see that that would apply to your fellow man. We see this embodied all across the world in many different religious and social ethical teachings, regardless of whether it's called the Golden Rule or the Silver Rule. The bottom line is, we should allow others the freedom we desire for ourselves. Even in Jesus Christ's teachings as found in the book of Matthew, he adds on to the Golden Rule, for this is the law and the prophets. How is the Golden Rule to be embodied in law? Once these reasons are realized, namely, how it affects yourself and others, how can one truly say that it does not matter? In fact, how can politics be considered anything but the universal science due to its impact on everyone? We must ever remember the words of John Dickinson when he said that political slavery is ever preceded by sleep. To reverse this trend, Freedom or Bust was created. To show you the principles of freedom and how to apply them in your own lives in the here and now, Freedom or Bust was created. To push legal limits within lawful limits. In fact, to push legal limits to lawful limits, Freedom or Bust was created. To show once and for all that freedom matters, Freedom or Bust was created. Because ultimately, it is entirely up to us.